Hey everyone, welcome back to the Byte Sized Podcast. This is episode 2, and today we are talking about something that honestly feels both exciting and slightly terrifying. Nobody really knows what work will look like in the next 5 years. I'm Chakit, your host, and just like last time, we have a very special guest with us today. And somehow, that's also me. I still think this is one of the strangest podcast concepts on the internet. Honestly, same. But I've genuinely been thinking about this topic a lot recently because everything feels unstable now. Industries changes faster, skills expire faster, and AI is accelerating all of it. Yeah. And the weird part is most people still think AI is some future thing. But honestly, the future already arrived. See, that's the part I keep thinking about. Like, everybody talks about AI replacing jobs, but I don't think most people understand what that actually means in real life. Because people imagine robots taking over offices, but the real change is way more subtle. How? Okay, think about this. 5 years ago, if you wanted to build a serious company, you needed developers, designers, editors, marketers, operations, a whole structure. Yeah. Now, one person with AI tools can suddenly do the work of an entire small team. And the scary part is, that already sounds normal now. Exactly. We adapted to it way too quickly. So, do you think this is actually good for people? Or is this one of those things we'll regret later? I think it's both. It's amazing for people who adapt, but terrifying for people who build their identity around stable systems. That's such a good point, actually, because work isn't just income, it's identity. Exactly. If someone spends 10 years mastering one thing and suddenly AI does 80% of it instantly, that affects people emotionally. Yeah, and honestly, I think that's why everybody feels anxious right now. Even people who don't follow AI news, because deep down, people can feel the ground moving. But at the same time, I also feel like this is the best time in history to build something. I completely agree, because barriers are collapsing everywhere. What do you mean by barriers? Execution used to be expensive. That was the moat. If you had ideas but no technical skill, you were stuck. Now, ideas move faster, way faster. A teenager with AI today can compete with companies that spent years building infrastructure. That sentence still sounds insane to me. And honestly, I think small teams are about to look gigantic. Like 6 people running something that feels like a 100-person company. AI agents, automation, content, research, support, everything becomes leverage. So, what happens to normal jobs then? I think repetitive work disappears first, but human judgment becomes way more valuable. That's interesting because most people think AI removes humans completely. I actually think human qualities become more important: trust, test, storytelling, emotional intelligence, vision. So the differentiator is no longer execution, it's judgment. That's such a powerful line. And honestly, kind of scary. Yeah, because schools still train people for predictable careers, but the future probably belongs to adaptable people, fast learners, curious people comfortable with uncertainty, and emotionally resilient enough to reinvent themselves multiple times. You really think the average person might have multiple completely different careers now? I honestly think that becomes normal. That's wild. But weirdly exciting too. Exactly. I think we are entering a world where one person with vision and AI can genuinely compete with massive organizations. And 5 years from now, today might look primitive. That's the craziest part. We probably still underestimate how early we are. To everyone watching, if you enjoyed this episode of the Byte Sized Podcast, like, share, and subscribe. And follow for more conversations around AI, future, technology, and innovation. We'll see you in the next one.